Most people talk about what an emotionally unavailable relationship does to your heart, but there's something it does that's quieter and in some ways more lasting than the heartbreak itself, and that's what it does to the way you treat yourself long after the relationship is over. The heartbreak of an emotionally unavailable relationship is something most people can see from the outside, even if they don't fully understand it. What's much harder to see and what takes much longer to heal is what that relationship did to the way you relate to yourself. Because here's what happens inside a relationship where your emotional needs consistently go unmet, and most women don't realize this is happening until they're already on the other side of it. You started treating yourself the way the relationship treated you. When someone consistently doesn't show up for you emotionally, when your needs are met with distance, dismissal, or silence, you don't always conclude that he's the problem. More often, you turn that treatment inward and begin applying it to yourself. You stop showing up for your own emotional needs. You dismiss your own feelings before anyone else gets the chance to. You meet your own pain with the same silence you received from him because somewhere along the way, that became the emotional language you learned to speak. And that is the part that takes the longest to undo because it's the part that follows you out of the relationship and into everything that comes after. You might notice it in the way you speak to yourself when you make a mistake, with the harshness that you would never use with someone you loved. You might notice it in the way you minimize your own needs, telling yourself you're being dramatic or oversensitive before anyone else has even had the chance to respond. You might notice it in the way you find it genuinely difficult to receive care from others because care started to feel unfamiliar somewhere along the way. What changed inside you wasn't your worth. Your worth was never touched by any of this. What changed was your relationship with yourself, and that relationship got quietly rewritten by years of living inside a dynamic that didn't reflect your value back to you accurately. The way back is not dramatic. It doesn't happen in a single moment of realization or a single decision to love yourself more. It happens in small, consistent acts of showing up for yourself the way you always showed up for him. Listening to what you feel without immediately dismissing it. Giving yourself the patience you gave so freely to someone who couldn't receive it. Allowing yourself to need things without turning that need into evidence of your inadequacy. That is the real work of healing after an emotionally unavailable relationship. And it's slower and quieter than most people expect, but it's also more permanent than anything that came before it. If this resonated with you, check out the video that appears on your screen right now called Why You Feel Guilt for Leaving an Emotionally Unavailable Man, which connects directly to everything we just talked about. If you're looking for something more structured to support your healing, I have a 21-day guided healing program linked in the description below. And if you aren't subscribed yet, subscribe to Mind Your Own Feelings for honest, grounded conversations about healing after emotional unavailability.